Welcome back to Count Me In. I'm your host, Adam Larson. Today I sit down with Amer Al Ahbabi, the first Emirati on the IMA Global Board of Directors and a leader in finance in the UAE. We talk about his path in accounting, how earning the CMA changed his career, and the importance of community in our profession. Amer shares advice for anyone thinking about pursuing the certification or joining IMA and reflects on what it means to give back and help others grow. This conversation is one you won't want to miss. Well, Amer, I'm really excited to have you on the Count Me In podcast today. And I figure we could start a little bit by you could share a bit about your professional journey. How did you get into accounting and finance? What led you to where you are today?
Yeah, thank you, Adam, for having me today. I'm really happy. So I've studied accounting back in 2012 at the United Arab Emirates University. And the cool thing here is that I was comparing between finance and accounting, and I saw that accounting goes into a lot more details, a lot more into numbers. Then I decided I'll be an accountant, and yeah, I finished my bachelor degree, and from there, my relationship with numbers and accounting has been very quite well. I enjoyed the cost accounting classes. I remember at the university I took cost accounting 1, 2, and 3, and I wish there were more instead of the other subjects. So yeah, I really love numbers and accounting as well.
Yeah, it really takes that love for numbers, that love for understanding how those things work. When I've talked to other people who kind of has said the same thing, where they really zeroed in, because I took some accounting classes and I knew it wasn't for me, but I know that for other people, it's for them. And then when you and I first chatted, you had mentioned the CMA kind of played a big role in your development. So maybe you can talk a little bit about the CMA and its.
Definitely. So see, I finished my bachelor degree. I joined the State Audit Institution. It's the federal auditing body of the government. And luckily, my line manager had a lot of certifications. One of them was the CMA. And I was thinking, what are those behind after his name in the email signature? CBA, CMA, CIA. And I thought, I investigated that, and I went into details, and I realized that there is something called the CMA, which is the Certified Managerial Accountant, the IMA, the community, and I started studying for the CMA. I didn't pass from the first exam. I repeated it, especially part 2. I remember was tough with the essay, but it was really, really fun. And after that, I joined the IMA community. I joined in 2017 as a board secretary. I remember with the team there, I learned a lot. And from that time, my relationship with IMA is continuing up to where I am now.
So were there certain skills and that you gained by after earning the CMA that kind of helped you in your professional life?
Yes, definitely. I'll tell you one very good thing that I learned from the CMA. See, time management. I remember once you were in a stress, trying to finish the exam and a certain number of MCQs, trying to understand which is the right or wrong answer, doing all these techniques to be on time. I think punctuality. Number 2 is managing your studies, managing to finish the syllabus before the exam date, reviewing them. It was really something different than the academia and the university exams that we are having there. Also, how to analyze numbers, especially in cost accounting, especially in companies. Now, I really enjoy going into companies and checking financial statements, reports, cost accounting reports, seeing how well they are doing, how well their numbers are there. Is there any window dressing? Is there anything hidden between the numbers? So cost accounting, see, I believe every entrepreneur who's entering into any business, he needs to understand numbers. It's crucial that you are investing in a company, or you are an owner of the company, or if you even have stocks in any company, you need to understand those financial statements, right? And cost accounting gave me the infrastructure for this knowledge. and how to assess this company and how well are they doing.
Yeah, that's great that you're able to kind of help understand how organizations are working, and you mentioned like that entrepreneurs and business leaders should all know how like the numbers work. Are there other skills gaps that or within the profession that you feel like that can be bridged in through these skills, especially through like the CMA and working with organizations like IMA?
See, Adam, I remember I visited the headquarters of IMA last year or the year before that. And I was introduced to the story about how IMA was formed and about it was a community 100 years ago. And so the community here also in the chapters, I'm sure of what you know as well, it's a really big community. We come together as accountants, financials, even people not from the background of financial or accounting come together and discuss a lot of topics. So it's more broader than just a profession. It's a community, full community that we could support each other. People, I believe, love to come together, discuss new topics, discuss new challenges that they are facing. You know, people get hired. يعني from those events of what I have understood. People get married. We have certain cases in Egypt. I have visited them this year in May, and they were telling me really nice stories about the IMA community there. And it's one of the most unique communities that I have went through. Istanbul, they have a really nice chapter with the harmony. Europe and London as well. So the communities that, you know, Adam, any place I visit, uh, any place that I visit, I just check, does IMA exist there or no? Do we have a chapter? Shall I connect with somebody? I met in this year only. I met Italy chapter in Milan. I met London chapter, Istanbul and Egypt. All of them were phenomenal. Every chapter you'll understand something else. It's a different story. They have different community and how they work. So I believe IMA is a community, a global community, a big community.
It is a global community, and I love that you've been able to connect with different chapters around the world. What inspired you to kind of start volunteering and getting engaged in IMA? Because you've been connected since since it's been a while now.
Yeah, I'm. So see, I was engaged with a mission that I graduated as an accountant from the university, and I didn't have any idea about professional certifications and what is the difference between the professional certifications and the academic certifications. And it was my mission to educate uh, either seniors from the universities or employees. And we've done great with IMA in the last couple of 5 years here in Abu Dhabi. We signed government strategic MOUs. We are teaching CMA and expanding the reach of the professional knowledge, not only CMA, all the professional certifications and how an accountant should scale up his skills and his technical tools that he could use to support his career path. Not only this, Adam, in the last couple of weeks or let's say month, AI was a really big topic. We did two events lately speaking about AI, one in collaboration with Al Ain University and one with Dubai chapter. It's called the first. So you're speaking about things that are happening, people are excited, it's more like a community. So I felt myself there. I was a secretary, I remember, for the board for a couple of years. Then I managed Abu Dhabi chapter for 3 4 years, and then I went into the RAC, which is the bigger community, which is the Regional Advisory Council of the Middle East and Africa. So we looked into a lot of challenges, and lately I've been appointed in the global board. We are discussing a broader community, as said, from China to the States. So it is really, really something that I learned a lot strategically, how to plan, strategically, how to be a board member from the beginning, you know, from a board, small chapter secretary, till the sitting on the board of global directors. So it was a really nice journey in the last 8 years, and looking forward for the future together.
Yeah. One thing I love to ask when I'm talking to board members, especially IMA's board members, what skills and value do you bring to the board, and how can you help? How do you think you can help guide IMA in this direction, especially with we have AI and all those other things coming?
I felt there is a lot of diversification in our board. A lot of discussions are happening from different perspectives, from different regions. We are discussing China market, States, Middle East, Africa. So there is a lot of thinking outside the box. We are a very big group, diverse
Mm-hmm.
group. In the board they discuss topics from the east to the south to the north. It's a very diverse, different perspectives, different decisions that they are taking. I learned how to be thinking outside the box, checking for possibilities, how we could support our community as much as possible in the best interest of the profession and the institution and their members. It's a really, before taking a decision, they think a lot. They
Mm-hmm.
just review every possible option. What will happen if, in case this happened, in case that happened. The harmony between the board is something I felt yesterday. We had a meeting in a subcommittee. Everybody says his point of view. Everybody respects this point of view. We take it seriously. And thinking strategically is one of the main points that I have learned from them.
That's amazing, and I love when I was just in Phoenix and I could see the board coming out of the board meeting, and the diverse group of people, the different people from all different walks of life, all different things, and you have so many and people have been they have so many different experiences that when all those different voices come together, I can only imagine the wonderful ideas and thoughts that come out from it.
Yes, and all of them care, or all of them think about one purpose: how to support our members, how to make them
Yes.
satisfied as much as possible, how to scale their career path, scale their education, scale whatever it is. So I really enjoy all the board meetings that I have attended. It's really engaging, and I'm sure I'll learn a lot more in the future with them.
Are there skills that you have gained from volunteering at IMA and being part of the board that you've been able to bring to your professional life and your the businesses where you work to are there skills that you've been able to say, hey, I can apply this here?
Yeah. See, Adam, planning things ahead, taking decisions, taking decisions, and also not only before, I believe before a couple of years I was hesitated to take a decision, or if there is no I was thinking twice. But once we joined, we learned how to take decisions, how to close topics out, and how to bring topics to the table or to the board position level, and to close it with a purpose. How you could serve as a board member in the right way. I've been serving with people way ahead of me in their career path. Somebody have 25 years experience, somebody yesterday 35 years of experience in this profession. So imagine if I'm listening to him, how he thinks, how he gets how he makes decisions, and how he estimates things. This is something really priceless. We are at the end of the day serving and volunteering our time, but at the end of the day, we are also gaining, either it's a network, either it's a skill that we are gaining, either it's experience. So I believe that it had a really good impact on where I am now. Adam, also there is something really nice we did last year in the RAC committee, where it was chaired by Mr. Al Hadi. He's also a global board member. So Al Hadi had KPIs, how we could record our progress in a certain time, and how we could achieve with KPIs, and report this to the board. And we benefited a lot from that. How you could scale up something that important to the board and present it to them with the KPI based on the, see, we are working on a very, very diverse region, which was the Middle East and Africa. So it was a very big area that we were covering, and it was a really nice. It was really nice. The experience we gained from those KPIs, setting the KPIs and scaling them up and measuring it at the end of our period was really nice. Especially once we were preparing the report, the end of term report, it was really fun.
Yeah, that's great. So I wanted to ask you a little bit more about the chapters and local communities, because IMA is a global organization, and you've seen firsthand how the local chapters kind of really bring people together. Maybe we could talk a little bit more about that.
Sure. See, so local chapters, they serve the local community in any diverse area or demographic area they are serving in. So what we were doing, we were making a small survey about what topics they want us to present during our conferences. We do graduations. A very nice topic I saw, or sorry, a very nice action I saw with the Egypt chapter, Alexandria and Cairo. Once they do the graduation of CMAs, they wear the full uniform of the graduation robe with the cap, and it's like you're graduating from university or school. And I really loved it. And I saw a couple of videos, and I promised them I'll be attending one of the graduation, because they make people feel that they achieved something really important, and this initiative came from the chapter itself, nothing to do with IMA headquarters. We do every year. We have something called the Ramadan fasting month. So we prepare food for poor people, and we distribute it on behalf of the chapter. We prepare gatherings together. It is really, the community is really nice. We on every event we have over registers. People come from outside the community to see what IMA is doing here and what are they discussing and what topics. We do collaborations, a lot of collaborations with government entities, universities, student chapters. So I think, and I think also we should involve more into university students, not only in their senior level, but also the junior level, especially who have decided to choose accounting and finance. So this is all about our community.
What advice would you give to somebody who is maybe on the fence about kind of joining IMA or getting involved in the CMA? What advice would you give if they're kind of on the fence, they're not sure what to do? What would you say to that person?
See, I believe I learned a lot from IMA, either connections. Imagine this, Adam. First, once the UAE implemented the VAT, the value added tax, and nobody have an idea. We don't have any taxes here. And I was sitting with people from Big Four, PwC, and these, and they were discussing these topics. Yeah, and I was just graduated 2 years ago from university. So the type of people you'll be meeting, the knowledge you'll be gaining, you'll be ahead. Trust me. It's not about you are graduated from any university, about how relevant are you in your field, how well are you connected to your community. Either you are an engineer, either you are a doctor. If you're not getting yourself involved into these communities and also updating yourself with new topics within the same community, you'll be outdated. so IMA will give you this update. Either it's with webinars, events, conferences. You'll do a lot. And number one priority is networking. I made a lot of friends from IMA communities here. We worked together. We did business together. So it's a wonderful community. So if you wanted me to rate it out, I'll say 40% community, 40% knowledge. Communities, which includes networking, and the knowledge, and 20% is that it will give you. See, anybody comes to me and he knows that I am a CMA or whatever certification I have, he know what standards or what level of education I have. So, so these three key players are really important for you and for your career path in the future, and you should consider them. And I encourage a lot students to participate into student chapters, employees to participate in their local community chapters. I know places that we didn't have chapters, and people were contacting us as IMA, we want to open a chapter here. So, and it was successful because people have, without the people and their willingness and their passionate for whatever profession they are in, they couldn't build something that's scalable or something they could be proud of in the future.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we're all people first. Before we're accountants, before we're professionals, we're humans. We're humans who have very similar experiences, maybe in different regions of the world, but we all deal with issues in life. And being able to come together as humans first, and then have a passion for the community, for the accounting community, making sure that we're holding businesses to standards, making sure we have those internal controls in place to make sure that organizations aren't just doing everything for the bottom line, but are doing it for whatever your passion is and for whatever it is. It's more than just that. And I love the stories that you've been telling and how we're seeing that it's a community. Like you said, like even that the local chapter, feeds the local community for folks who aren't able to, like, that's more than just accounting, and it's coming together as people. So I think this has been a great conversation, and I love chatting with you and chatting with, especially with new board members. And, it is, as you look at your role in the IMA board of directors, what are some things what's the impact you hope to leave, and the legacy you hope to leave with IMA?
See, I'll tell you one thing. I've been proud that I'm the first Emirati to be a global board member, and I'm the only one from the GCC region. So this is a very big milestone for me, and for the region as well. Will be hoping to expand the professional sector here in the UAE, educate people about the profession and how we could take it forward. The percentage of people who are satisfied here, certified, is not that pleasant. I don't think we did a study 3 years ago. We were less than 5% of the people who have any sort of certification, professional certification in accounting or finance. So we are trying our best to scale it up, especially with the new certification that IMA have introduced, FMAA. And also this certification have been introduced by Arabic language. It is a very good milestone. We believe, and it was a success in Egypt and Saudi, but not here in United Arab Emirates. The English version was more pleasant and successful here. We are also trying to increase the number of members that we have, increased our family and members and community, specifically in the region and the Middle East and other places of the world. We are planning, to be honest, to prepare like round tables with the regions and how we could cross knowledge between chapters and countries, which I believe is something very important for us. Especially, we have just launched the corporate tax here in the country, and I think getting knowledge from people who have been dealing with corporate tax from 50 years will be beneficial for us as well. So mainly we're speaking here about transforming the knowledge, getting to know each other more professionally and also as a community wise.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's wonderful because it's great to have you on the board, because when people see, oh wait, there's somebody who's like me on the board, and I can connect with that organization, and I think it really helps bring us together as a community and an organization. Well, Amir, I'm so honored to have you on the podcast. I'm so honored to get to know more about you, and I really hope that our audience has gotten to know you and just your journey a little bit more, and that we can continue to all connect as a community at IMA. And I just want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you, Adam. Wallah, I enjoyed speaking to you and hope to see you soon in the States.
This has been Count Me In, IMA's podcast, providing you with the latest perspectives of thought leaders from the accounting and finance profession. If you like what you heard and you'd like to be counted in for more relevant accounting and finance education, visit IMA's website at www.imanet.org.